Let's meet your home team.
We're just a few games into the... How important is it for a team to start off strong?
I think it's hugely important. What we've learned historically is that the first 20 games are a good indicator for success. And obviously, if you're younger, can your confidence waver if you get off to a tough start? Veterans can absorb it a little bit better. But to me, those first 20 games, big time important.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Jones in at the 3. Back to Curry. Pass to Bosch. Now here's Curry, defended by Jones. To the left wing. Here's Iverson. Pulls up. Kept alive. First shot won't go. Here's Garrett. To the inside. Bosch, pass to Curry. Nails it from 3.
How fast Stephen Curry's release on the catch. Wow.
Gone 1 for 3 so far. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Iverson. Over Curry. Iverson can't hit. Jones against Curry. Down low.
Hey, if you keep blocking, sending him to the line could be the next best thing. Foul. First team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Bill Walton. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Good on the second one. Here's Iverson. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Pass to Lewis. Just over a minute and a half in. Here's Chamberlain. Clock at 6. Jones, the pass to Jones. Three-pointer, no good.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Pass to Barry. Here's Guerin. The free ball. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And a timeout call by Mike Budenholzer. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season.
Their three-point accuracy last year was exceptional, largely because of their patience. They would wait for the best look before pulling the trigger.
He's got the bait there.
First free throw is
For the
good.
away team, Allen Iverson. 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Curry against Jones. Here's Garrett. 15 in his last outing. Here's the break. Here's Iverson. Misses from close range.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Curry. Lewis with the rebound.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Garrett, pass to Bosch. Here's Garrett, defended by Jones. Here's Garrett. And the shot goes. Garrett's got 5 points.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Lewis. Off the mark there with a 3. Going 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Curry. Count the basket. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
Curry understands how to take a hit, prepares for it, and makes the necessary adjustment.
Outside Jones. Here's Iverson. Hauled in by Curry.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Garrett. He's got 5. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Team foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
So both teams changing it up here. Both shots good from the stripe. More and more we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Here's Garrett. He's got 7.
And there's just one foul now away from
John
him.
Elliott. First personal foul. 3rd team foul. Substitution on the court.
Curry against Fox. Curry passes to Barry. 6 to shoot. Fires it. No good that time. Great D that time from Bain. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And he makes it on the layup.
Yeah, right there with Bain, you see the advantage of size and toughness in the backcourt.
Outside Curry. To the paint. Here's Bosch. Good work defensively by Gordon. Shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Here's Camby. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
And what I like about Bain, he sees the floor well, and he's so unselfish.
Gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Curry. And it's rejected. They gets it back. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Elliott passes to Bain. And he'll draw the foul. They'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, pretty fearless move by Bain, making sure he gets the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Desmond Bain.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Shooting around 44% in this opening quarter. The home team calls timeout.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Now here's Siakam. Good.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, BA, that's what he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the three, but go to your first strength.
Here's Hibbert. He's scoreless. Pass to Siakam. Washington, a screen on Gordon. Siakam gets the bucket.
Well, this is where the length of Pascal Siakam makes him so hard to stop. Even with contact, he's able to get through or around.
Now here's Fox. And he drops that one in.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
To the wing, right side. Here's Curry. It's good from the top of the key.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Fox. Elliott with the bucket.
Sean Elliott.
And that makes it a tie ball game.
3 points.
I just love the ball movement.
Gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Siakam, pass to Hibbert. Washington outside. We've got 33 seconds left in the opening quarter. Lets a floater go. Deflected.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
And the basket by Bane.
Yeah, great hustle by Bane. And puts himself in the right spot to deliver.
Alvarado outside. Takes the three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Up by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
They've got De'Aaron Fox. And it's Lewis in at the 3. Small forward. Siakam down to 5 on the shot clock. Chamberlain pulls it in. Shooting around 53%. A nice number. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's Lewis. There's a screen. Fox on the take. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
Washington outside. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
DA, I absolutely love this. And more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
Here's Iverson. He's covered by Curry. Here's the floater. And Walton pulls it down. Shooting about 47%. A nice number. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year. He said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed. So the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
The 3 from Curry. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Oh, Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul.
All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season.
For the
Well, you
away
have
team.
to like the way they moved the ball last season. Guys were passing it around unselfishly. That was reflected in their assist totals.
And the first one at the line is good. So both teams making some changes here. Both good from the line that time. Got none of their first three shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to Barry. Here's Walton. Shot clock at 6. With the floater. Ooh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Well, that floater right there is exactly what you would see from Steph Curry in his warm-up. He practices every shot from every angle.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Tipped. Pass to Lewis. Launches a three. Outside Jones. To the wing on the left. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Guerin. Inside. Here's Walton. And he parries his first look.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the free ball.
Gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Here's Iverson. Up and in on the layup. Iverson's got 6 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Jones against Curry. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And they're running. Here's Iverson. And his blocked. They recover it. Another shot. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that we're still up in this basketball game.
Bobby Jones.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Second team foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
And that one falls to Curry.
Boy, from the charity stripe, Stephen Curry will go down as one of the best to ever do it.
And so Curry nails both of them. It's a close game here in Denver.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
With some arc. And he lays it up and in. Iverson's got 6 points in the quarter.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Pass to Guerin. Here's Walton. Here's Barry. Defended by Jones. Barry, pass to Guerin. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the pick. 3-pointer. And Camby pulls it down.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Again and again.
But just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And they're on the run. Here's Chamberlain. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Chamberlain's gotten his second bucket on the night. The home team calls timeout. Gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bosch, defended by Gordon. It's scooped up. Hibbert. They shoot again. And he lays it in. Hibbert's got his first 2 points of the night.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
There's a screen. Goes up on the wing. Hey, no good. We've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. The 3 from Curry. That's the 3-ball to go. Curry's got 5.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
On the wing, Bane. He's covered by Curry.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Bane surveying the D. Out left to the wing. Gordon, right side. The 3 is up. Blocked! Outside Curry. A minute 35 left to play in the half. Here's Bosch, defended by Gordon. That one goes. Counted. Bosch has got his first bucket in this one. A minute 20 left in the first half. Here's Iverson. Give him 8 points now. Takes a 3. Knocks down the triple. He's got 11. Here's Alvarado. 4-point game. Pass to Hibbert. Over to the left wing. From the corner. And Camby pulls it down. Camby's got 4 rebounds in the game. Payne, pass to Camby. Back to Payne. 35 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Shot from the wing. And it falls all over the rim and in. Gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Curry. Elliott clears away. Shooting pretty well at 45%. Pass to Camby. Here's Elliott. Here's Iverson. 11 points in the game. 4 seconds left. Coming inside. And he dunks it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's up by 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
You take a look at the visitors. Starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the visiting team.
So they've got some fight.
Thanks for tuning in.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Shooting the ball at 43% from the field. They've got Stephen Curry. And it's Bosch in at the 4 slot. He takes it in. Guerin gets the bucket. Guerin's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And it's Chamberlain in at the center position. Kicking off the second half. Here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. Pass to Jones. And here's the fast break. Here's Guerin. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Gotta give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
It is good trip to the line tonight, and he drops the first.
Allen Iverson.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Guerin. Got a hand on it.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them. I just love that alley-oop slam.
Allen Iverson.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Here's Bosch. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half.
Away team foul. Eddie Jones. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
On defense, the visiting team hits a three-pointer. Oh, he's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Good, solid start to the half. Hitting 3 out of 4.
Fox against Curry. Fox goes in. Pass to Lewis. Now here's Fox. 5 on the clock. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal
And this is
foul.
his first trip to the line
Second team
tonight.
foul.
Man, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years. Still trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Pass to Chamberlain. Outside Jones. Let's go with a three. And a second Curry with the rebound. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Siakam with the slam.
Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
And taking a look at last year's stats. Here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. De'Aaron Fox on top.
And we saw how effective he was on defense last season, taking pride in mucking things up and being an absolute pest, grabbing all those steals.
Shoots from 14. Siakam pulls down the board. He's gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Walton passes to Washington. Siakam outside. And here's Curry. Pass to Washington. On the wing, Curry. For 3. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 7 rebounds in the game. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
On the wing, Curry, defended by Jones. Jones against Curry. Pass to Walton. Chamberlain pulls it in.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score, lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Jones. Uses the glass on the layup. Jones has got his first points of the game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Washington outside. Siakam outside. There's a screen. Lets it go from deep. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Stolen by Siakam. Pass to Washington. Knocks it loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Siakam, the pass to Washington. Out to the wing. Here's Guerin. He's covered by Fox. Clock at 6. Siakam outside. Offline with a 3.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Jones feels it out. Fox against Curry. Here's an 8-footer. No good off the back of the rim. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
And that one falls. His fifth basket in 7 tries.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Both teams will make substitutions. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Fox for 3. The 3 ball is good for Fox.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Outside Curry. Pass to Siakam. Good work defensively by Gordon. Gone 6 for 9 in the half. A minute 37 left in the third quarter. Lets it go from 14. A rebound by Hibbert. Hibbert's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Alvarado. No made baskets yet. Pass to Curry. Lets it go. And he gets the jumper to drop. Getting a nice 50% for the game. Fox feeling it out a bit. Inside, Camby. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Smart move by Fox off the pick and roll, passing to a ready score.
Shooting the ball at 43% from the field. 51 seconds left in the third. Now here's Alvarado. He's covered by Fox. Curry, that's good.
The defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. It's Fox with a drive. Got a piece of it. It's a 3-on-3 fast break.
Ball is turned over. Ball goes to the other team. Substitution on the court.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Iverson. Alvarado defending. Iverson passes to Bane. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon with a screen on Curry. From deep, Bane to the left side wing. Fires from deep. It's not going to go for him. Got it up. The shot misses. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And now let's take a listen in on head coach Mike.
Let's do it again for this quarter, 0-0.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. They've got Jose Alvarado, and it's Barry headed to small forward.
Home team foul. Jose Alvarado. First personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw no good.
Shooting for the away team. Allen Iverson.
And the second free throw is good. Now Alvarado. Pass to Hibbert. Here's Bosch. Out left to the wing. All sorts of time. And it's good. Off the back, moving in.
That push has got to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Iverson. Alvarado defending. Shot's good by Iverson.
Look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Now here's Alvarado. He's guarded closely. Outside Curry. 4-3. Chamberlain pulls it in.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Outside Bane. The three is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
Yeah, we've seen Bane make a leap offensively because of his ability to bury shots like this.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Bosch. Shoots from the block. The shot that time not on target. Getting a nice 50% for the game.
Yeah, impressive vision from Bane. Always looking to move.
So it's the home team now. They trail by 16. The home team calls timeout.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Garrett. Over Jones. And it's Garrett missing. Gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Jones, the pass to Jones. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Guerin, defended by Jones.
Hey, yo, right here.
Pass to Barry, just 3 to shoot. Over Jones. Barry misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Fox with the ball. Alvarado defending. Jones with the ball. This one for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
But BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Fox for 3. That's his 6th miss now, 5 of 11. Gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Pass to Bosch. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Barry. Here's the teardrop. Jones grabs the board.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Pass to Chamberlain. Fades. Rebound by Bosch.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
To the inside. Here's Walton. He's good with a little jumper in close.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Now here's Fox. Alvarado defending. Fox, the pass to Chamberlain. He's off on that one. Shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Pass to Barry. Jacks up at 3. That shot is off.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
It's so hard to guard Fox without fouling him, especially when he's being the aggressor.
De'Aaron Fox. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Alvarado. And he makes both free throws.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Curry passes to Guerin. Back to Curry. And he banks in the layup.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Outside Jones. Back to Fox. Pass to Jones. Back to Fox. Puts up a 3. Barry pulls it in. Barry's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. And there's a 3-second violation.
I think that's going to stick with them for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Alvarado's checked in for Stephen Curry. Pass to Jones. Here's Lewis. Here's Chamberlain. Outside Jones. Lewis passes to Iverson. Fires in the triple. Iverson's got 21.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition. How important... Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Lever is out there with Lou George. Then there's Yao. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Rice in at the 3 slot. Now here's George. Following the miss by Hakeem. And stolen by Lucas. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Nice defense from George.
Oh, for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lever. Outside, George. Here's Antetokounmpo. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And when Giannis is hitting that best of luck, he truly becomes unguardable.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr, and we talked about the problems that Giannis poses. He said, look, there's no easy way to defend Giannis. We have to be physical with him to keep him out of the paint as much as possible. But he acknowledged that even having multiple bodies in the sometimes just isn't enough.
Okay, David, much appreciated. We play just over a minute here in the first. Lever outside. Lucas against Antetokounmpo. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Lucas. Here's White. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on George. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
George against Butler. Now, here's George. He's tightly guarded, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
To the inside. And Elijah Watt gets it to go on the assist from Ball.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
Ball against Lever. Pass to Yao. Shot clock at 6. Lucas with the rebound. Gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Right the pass to Lucas. Butler against Lever. Butler kicks to White. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
There's the all-around game of Butler. Nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Lever, the pass to Yao. And the call on the shot that sends out to the line. It's going to be a Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yao Ming at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Yao.
And, you know, he's such a huge figure from a cultural standpoint. And Yao is also someone teammates love playing with because of that easygoing personality. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now, here's Ball. Here's Butler. Rebound by Yao. Pass to Rice. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. From deep, Giannis. That shot missing.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find the rhythm, opening the game to some uneven runs before shooting.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
The ball goes to
Just
Oklahoma.
get aggressive. To track down the
Number
ball.
1.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Yao. Shot from the inbound, and it falls over the rim and in. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Outside, Torch. Lever against Ball. Now, here's Lever. He started closer. Just fine on the clock.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Derek White. Elijah on the left side. And that's collected by Grant.
I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now, here's Lever. Nothing on the board. It's Dort on the wing. Guarded by Oladipo. Here's Johnson. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. And a lonely 30% to start this game out. Ball dishes to Lucas. To the paint. It's stolen by Lever. Johnson outside. Inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Elijah. It's 2-on-1. Floats it up for Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Always looking to find that alley. Just throw it his way, and he'll handle the rest.
Lever with it. Johnson outside. It's tipped. Dort against Oladipo. Here's Butler. Grant gets the rebound.
Got to applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop them getting in the lane like that.
Pass to Johnson. McGee against Lucas. McGee, the pass for Grant. 6 to shoot. Lucas against Johnson. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Ball against Dort. Ball kicks to Elijah. Even in, off on the layup.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Lever against Ball. Now here's Lever. Guarded closer. Johnson gets the bucket.
And Johnson, just great touch from outside. Love how quick that release is.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA.
Ball movement was one of the keys to what they did last season. Every squad talks about teamwork. These guys backed it up.
Outside Irving. To the middle. Here's Ball. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Inside, Ball does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Grant sets a screen for Rondo. to freeze the D.
And although not the biggest guy, you gotta love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Now, here's Oladipo. Still scoreless. Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
26 seconds left in the first quarter. Rondo, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Irving. Williams, a screen on run. Irving for three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Leading by just 2. And we'll be back in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making plays. You love to see it.
Now is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Martin. Then there's Rondo. And it's Rice. And at the field. Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Rondo against Irving. In the corner, Middleton with it. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Irving. Over Rondo. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Irving's gone 1 of 3 from the field. Rondo dishes to Martin. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Over in the corner, White. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. With the fadeaway. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And for the game at 42%. Pass to Yao. Back to Rondo. Puts the move on. Williams with the block. And he stays with it. They get the rebound. Yeah. And at last they get one to fall.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size. Exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Bull is screen on run. Down low. Takes it off the glass. Bull's got his second bucket.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Pass to Yao. Antetokounmpo against Bull. Rebound by Williams.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Next time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on the shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Substitution on the court.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Lucas. Back to Irving. that time from Lever. Gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. Olajuwon's got his 6th rebound on Monday. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell. First trip to the line for him here.
For 2, Kyrie Irving.
And he makes the first.
One of the most creative guards that we have ever seen. Irving is just so unpredictable with the ball in his hands.
In 39% from the floor, at their best. Giannis outside. Nasty out. Outside, George. Here's Marley. Jacks up a 3. Lucas with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Irving with it. He's covered by Yao. Olajuwon with a screen for Irving. And the 3 off target. Irving's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Down his high post. He's against Olajuwon. Here's Giannis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A terrific season. How about 30 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. He has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
I've played with someone like him, the type of player that looks to get others involved first. That's my type of teammate. Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw.
Jimmy Butler was checked in for Chris Middleton.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Door to screen on Olajuwon. Kept alive. Throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Butler against Marley. It's stolen by Lever. Driving inside. It's good. Lever's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Outside, ball. Dort against Irving. That one falls. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
A true wizard with the ball. Irving is some of the best handles that we have ever seen.
Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively. Lever against Ball. Lever, the pass to Johnson. Outside, Dort. 5 to shoot. And McGee kicks to Dort. The three-pointer, no good.
Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Stolen by McGee. Here's Grant on the dunk by Grant.
And you know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
Ball against Lever. Oladipo outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. It's a neck-and-neck game in San Francisco.
And in the season series between these two last year, they got swept. I'm sure that's something they'd like to forget.
Stolen by Grant. Lever against Ball. Now, here's Lever. Defense right on him. Pass to Johnson. 3 three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer.
Joe Johnson.
Johnson's got 6.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Ball dishes to Lucas to the inside. Here's Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
McGee trying to break free. Lucas with the rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Pass to Butler. The fadeaway. Butler making it up inside.
And the release of Butler's jumper, it's so smooth. He has no problem knocking it down from mid-range.
Ball against Weaver. On the clock. Grant with a screen on Ball. Lever, the pass to McGee. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the paint area as well as along the perimeter.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Johnson, that's for 2.
Resourceful third there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Leading by a point. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action coming up later tonight. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh, my goodness. I make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you consider that all guys do is dunk and shoot threes, and as many threes as I did, oh, my God.
Yeah, and I'd be out there getting every rebound and slamming Kenny's bricks for the putback slams, because none of these bigs today want any piece of prime Diesel.
So let me get this straight. You would both be amazing. What a shock.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they've looked comfortable at times. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at Joe Johnson. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
From the floor. So with Williams on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Lucas. Derek White is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Olajuwon with the pivot spot, man in the middle.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And they pick up 2. 7-minute changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
It's frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
kicks to Yao. Here's Rice. Lets it go from deep. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got 7 rebounds in the game. White dishes the ball. Back to White. And here is Butler. Here's Olajuwon. Covered by Giannis. Over Giannis. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Giannis with it. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Olajuwon outside. Pass to Lucas. Now Ball. Hit by Olajuwon. 6 on the shot clock. Ball, the pass to Olajuwon. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 6th assist on the night. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lever kicks to George. Back to Lever. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Lever's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans that are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail.
Olajuwon the pass to Ball. To Olajuwon. Outside Butler. Back to Olajuwon. Now with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Means. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Middleton dishes to Irving over Rondo. Irving can't hit. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Derrick White. He had a strong showing last season and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And just going back to his free throw efficiency, it's about confidence when you're at the line. You've always said it. He had it. That's how he ended up with the top 3 ranking.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
Pass to Bull. Outside, White. Williams a screen. Just find the shoot. Off target from 3-point range. Doing well. They're at 45%. Giannis kicks to Yao. Rice passes to Giannis. Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Rondo against White. Pass to Rice. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on goal.
With that skill set, that 6'2", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
Grant, he's checked in for Yao. The free throw is good from Antetokounmpo. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. They've been looking at a sink offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
That's his first foul. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Derrick White.
Number 4, Victor Oladipo.
Here's Irving. 7 points in the game. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscore the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Man, just the total offensive package. Kyrie is a once-in-a-generation guard.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Irving, to the middle. Giannis rips it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe
could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Outside Williams. And he drives it in. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points for the Jazz for running off the strike.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 come on the interior. This is just physical basketball, guys.
He throw good. Giannis.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open to Jackson. Oladipo with the block.
You're not going to be Oladipo with that. I mean, Victor plays hard on both sides of the ball.
Irving surveying the floor. Shot clock at 5. He's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Substitution for the away team. Number 1, JaVale McGee.
Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Outside Rondo. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. On 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that level. And good that time. Irving's got 11 points.
I love seeing Irving's work in the mid-range, intelligent at reading the defense and recognizing when to take these shots.
Rondo with it, guarded now by Irving. Here's Johnson. He takes it in. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. 10 points for Johnson.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now Irving. He's got 11. The 3. Middleton. Here is the long-range jumper. Middleton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Middleton offensively, what did he catch and shoot situations?
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Shooting for the away team. Rajon Rondo taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. 1:56 left in the third. Williams sends a screen for Irving to the paint. Gets it down to Middleton. The tray. Rondo with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
The shot's good. Rondo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here is Irving. He's got 11. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Lucas is checked in for Williams.
Coming out of the floor for your home team, number 20, Maurice Lucas.
Here is Lucas. Roll is screen on Rondo.
These whistles in close up. He has no fear in attacking any defense.
Team foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
No good on that. Weaver's checked in for Rondo. good on the second free throw. 1:09 left here in the third quarter. Now, here's Lever. Johnson outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Going 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Outside Butler, stolen by Marley. And here we go. The three, nailed from three-point land. Marley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Irving against Lever. Baseline J on the way. Irving can't hit. Gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Johnson outside. Elijah Wan with the puck. Oladipo outside. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Lever. Here's Johnson. The third quarter comes to a close. Up 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game. Almost like he had a sixth sense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Lever. Now is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Rice in its small forward. Back to Butler. 2 on the clock. And 3 off the mark. Lever taking his time here. Takes the 3. And it's White with the rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Lever against Ball. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It's a jump ball.
Lucas dishes the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Elijah. He comes that one off the back and down at 4. 8 points for Hakeem Olajuwon. Lever, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Rice. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Assist goes to
Look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Lever. Here's Yao. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
Inside, deflects the pass. Stolen by Dort. To the paint, here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight, just unreal.
To the inside, Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jump. He gets a double-double for him. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Substitutions here. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now.
Thank you, David.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our league. And he looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line.
Pass to Lucas. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ball against Rondo. On to 1. Back at 2. Shoots over George.
Great read from Dort there. An intelligent player who hustles on defense and distracts shooters.
Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. And Bull pulls it down. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Down low, it's tipped. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
The 3, Middleton. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's Dort on the wing. White covering. Lucas against Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from Lucas. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another. They're wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
White the pass to Ball. The 3, Middleton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 9 assists now tonight. Pass to Rice. Giannis with it. Yao with the screen on Lucas. What? That one goes careening off the glass.
Big 6 Greenspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
They shoot again, and the layup good by Yao. Yao's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Middleton outside. Lets it go with the 3. Dort grabs the miss. Dort's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rondo passes to Giannis. Hit by Yao. Giannis outside. Pocket 6. Shoots from the line. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
And you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Middleton outside. Ball against Dort. Hits it down to Middleton. Over Rice. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Lucas.
And that's his game. Middleton knows he's out there to shoot the rock whenever he gets a good look.
Pass to Rondo. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Rondo against Ball. Nice shot by Rondo.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He knows every possession is critical now. Poke loose, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touch by Rondo. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Here's Olajuwon. Rebound by Yao. Yao's got rebound number 2 tonight with that last one. Antetokounmpo dishes to Rondo. Rice kicks to Rondo. Giannis a screen on Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Butler with the steal. Ball, the pass to Lucas. Pass to Olajuwon. Butler in the corner. And they double up. And Rondo sends it back.
Well, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively. They're showing off some superb vertical as he goes up for the block.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Rondo. Here's Rice. He's covered by Ball. From deep. Shots good by Rice.
Glenn Rice saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Olajuwon. A shot that time, not on target. Rondo against Ball. Mesty out. Rondo bounce pass. No good with the triple. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Trying to end the drought. White, good.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Rondo with it. And so the road team gets the W in this one. And all right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For
In the middle.
If you like. Slow-paced basketball. You've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Herb Jones, and it's Weber in at the 4.
That's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
Here's Kidd. The rebound by English. Pass to Smith. Here's Doncic. And Maravich pulls it down. In transition, here they come. Here's Jones. And he lays it up and in.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. If there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
Here's English. 10 points in his last outing. Six to shoot. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Talk about somebody who's built and wired to score. Alex English can go all night long.
Alex English.
Good on both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Maravich. Outside Jones. It's his first trip to the line.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Jones. 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great player.
You know, BA, not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. Jokic has overaccomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be a
Pass to Malone. Great D that time from Jokic.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Smith passes to Doncic. Back to Smith. Now here's Jokic. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting free throws.
And we've got a timeout call by Greg Popovich. He wants to review the game plan. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year.
And they, of course, have a style of play that is all about physicality. I mean, they love to embrace the contact out on the court, but the possession game for them is always pivotal.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Weber. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Back to Smith. Now here's Jokic, tightly guarded. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Jokic has gotten his second bucket.
Jokic showing his mid-range talent this time. Dynamic with the ball all over the floor.
Pass to Maravich. Shot to stop the run. And it's good on the lay-in.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Now here's Jokic. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Maravich. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
And rejected. And that goes out back. And they'll keep possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
On defense, the visiting team. 6-point game. Pass to Jokic. Drops in the layup for 2. Jokic has got his third basket of the night.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And Malone gets it to go.
Boy, the hard worker that Malone is makes you appreciate him, especially close to the rim. He's a strong guy who usually overpowers defenders inside.
Now here's Jokic. He has 6.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Here's Jones. Here's Weber. McGinnis with a rebound. Gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. And here's Doncic. In his last outing, 8 points for him. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Pass to Kidd. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Smith right side. Here's McGinnis. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Love a screen on Hardaway. Pass to Battier. Back to Murphy. Just 4 to shoot. Ayton with a screen. Murphy's shot is off.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one, though. Usually he's money for me.
The try by Marketing. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Now here's Murphy. Inside. Love. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. Pass to Love. Hardaway against Murphy. Down to screen on Murphy to the middle.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Murphy's shot is good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Laurie Markkanen shooting stroke on 7 feet tall. Laurie said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Murphy's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Marketing, pass to Love. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
You know, as a big guy who can stretch the floor, Kevin Love has a lot of value utility. I mean, guys who can make an impact down low and help you space the floor to free up others, that's a nice addition.
Seconds left in the first quarter. Marketing outside. Murphy against Hardaway. Pass to Towns. 4 on the clock. Here's Jackson. They grab their own miss. And it's Love missing.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. They lead by 13. And quarter number 2 will get underway. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Tim Hardaway is out there with Smith. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's English in at the 3 spot. Here's Malone. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Towns. And it's Malone in at the center position.
Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really powerful.
Pass to Battier. Here's Weber, covered by Love. And he drives in. Here's Malone. Over Towns. Malone can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Hardaway against Murphy. Back to Love. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. The officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make the commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
Here's Malone. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Malone
First team foul.
the paint area of the floor. Nobody coming in there messing with him.
Jokic is checked in for Love. With lots of prime seasons ahead of him, Clark, Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, B.A. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation. But he's special, and what a joy to watch. Never seems to be overexerting himself, but he's making impact at both ends of the floor. He's extremely special as a basketball player.
Pass to Malone. Good D by Jokic.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Smith left side. Back to Jokic. Fade away. And that's good. Off the glass that time. Jokic just got 10.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pass to Kidd. Here's Battier. From deep. Maravich with the bucket. Maravich has got his second bucket on the night.
Really good unselfish pass by Battier. He knew that was the better shot for his teammate.
Smith outside. Jokic the screen. Smith left side. Shoots inside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Smith's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Malone. Count it. Malone's got his third basket on the night right there. Gotten off to a perfect 4 for 4 start in the second. Pass to McGinnis. Here's English. Doncic with it. Fires for 3. This is another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Doncic passes to Jokic. And here's Smith. From deep, here's Doncic. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Pass to Weber. To the paint. Here's Maravich. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, PA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Got 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Doncic. No good off the glass.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Maravich, no good. Shooting an efficient 64%. Excellent. Here's Jokic. Weber pulls it in. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B. I think they definitely exposed a closer game than this.
Pistol Pete, oozing with natural talent. Behind the scene, he puts in a lot of work, too.
First trip to the line for him here. First free throw is good. So he makes both from the line. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. You know, this league has been defined over the decades of dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written.
Here's Maravich. 9 points in the game. From outside the arc. On target from range. Maravich has got 12 points.
The sharpshooter, pistol, Pete.
Inside. Oh, look at the fan with the finish. Lauri Markkanen.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Got 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Pass to Markkanen. And a miss there on the triple. Shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Here's Hamilton from the arc. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Pass to Drexler. Outside Hardaway. Markkanen sets a screen. Launches it. Another miss by Markkanen.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
Kicks it out Towns from behind the arc. Drops in the 3. 9 points in the game.
It's a real challenge, a major challenge to face a big man who can shoot like Towns can. He stretches the floor as well as any big guy in the league.
Pass to Jones. There's a screen by Love. Jones feels it out. From downtown, Hardaway grabs the board. Doncic on the wing. 5 points in the game. Hits the trifecta. No good. Misses at the buzzer. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Up by 15. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And, Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing.
Their offense may get the credit for the lead, but they've set the tone with their rebounding.
I give it the Shaq stamp of approval. They've been the schoolyard bullies today.
All right, fellas. Thanks for tuning in.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Shooting at 45% of the game so far. We've got Smith. He's out there with Luka Doncic. And it's English in at the three. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And that one's good. Weber.
Highly efficient close to the rim is Chris Webber. I mean, he's got a really nice, solid, creative postgame.
Now here's Doncic. Guarded closely. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got his 5th rebound in this one. Doncic has gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field. Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for 4th most in NBA history.
Yeah, he is so special. And the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Kidd the pass to Malone. Ooh, stolen by Smith. To the middle. Jokic throws it down.
And right now, Jokic has it going on. He's doing whatever he wants to out there.
Pass to Weber. Down low. Here's Malone. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Doncic passes to Jokic. Doncic feeling it out a bit. From 11 feet away. And the shot goes down. Doncic has got 10 points.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
Outside Jones. Here's Weber. Shot clock at 6. McGinnis with a rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Doncic, no good. Got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Kidd. Jones with a screen on Doncic. On the take. Kidd with the bucket.
Kidd doing a nice job sneaking inside. I like that move. Terrific at maneuvering Eo-like all the way to the rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking.
Now, we all know they didn't allow any easy buckets last season. I mean, their defense was tremendous, and the rim protection was just outstanding.
Hardaway finds Jokic. Back to Hardaway. For 3, Smith. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Steve Smith is a quality off-guard, a bona fide sharpshooter.
Steve Smith. 3 shots.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. That's taking care of business, fellas.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, the final 2 rounds of the playoffs against been some great teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Up for 3. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Love's got 6.
Love's ability to play off the ball is what makes him such a versatile option at the offensive end.
Here's Weber. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. These are his his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for the away
Makes
team.
it first.
And you know, Weber's versatility really stands out. I mean, he's a big man that can pass, rebound, and score in a lot of ways.
Got 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's English. He's got 7. To the inside. Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Murphy against Hardaway. Here's Weber.
This is where Weber really eats. Excellent job throwing the foul inside.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
At the line for the away team, Chris Webber.
First one falls for him. It's both from the stripe.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Here's Drexler. Yet to see a basket. It's deflected.
How about the denial from Weber? Boy, I love when he's active on the defensive end like that.
Oh, and Towns with the block. And he's able to get it back. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Hardaway, the pass to Love. To the middle. Here's Towns. No good with a layup. Gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Hamilton. Love grabs the miss. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Hardaway, the pass to Towns. It's Markkanen on the wing. And he drops it in from the low post. Markkanen's got 6.
Some real toughness from Markkanen. Powers through the timeout. This is the focus and touch to finish.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Love finds Murphy. Pass to Battier. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Battier's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
He's got that twitch. Battier knew he had to get rid of it quickly, and he did.
Hardaway, the pass to Love. There's the 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
2 minutes remaining.
Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Murphy with it. Love, a screen on Hardaway. Ayton inside. Towns on him.
Ball over from below the basket. The ball goes to the away team.
And stolen by Hardaway.
Not the best pass, guys, and the defense took full advantage.
There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. And it's Love missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Murphy against Hardaway. Here's Love. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Inside. We're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. The 4th spot held by Lauri Markkanen.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Love, a screen on Hardaway. Murphy attacks. Love grabs the miss. Gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. It's Murphy. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Love, a screen on Hardaway. Murphy passes to Ayton. Shot clock at 5. Ayton with a screen to the paint. Ayton with the stuff.
You're sticking it to them inside. Good luck throwing Ayton off when he attacks like this.
Shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. Hardaway finds Towns. Now Hardaway. Floats one up. And Ayton pulls it down. Left side Murphy. That's nice defense there to win the quarter. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Leading. All right, let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up. Tasty room service done right there.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Herb Jones, and it's Malone in at the pivot spot and in the middle. Offensive rebound, no good there. Shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Down low, here's Maravich. Off the mark, had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Shooting it at 52%. Now Doncic for 3, Smith. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Kidd. And there's a pick. Pass to Maravich. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Love against Jokic.
What makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent? His ability to dominate the defense.
Pass to Maravich. On the wing, Jones. Here's Maravich. Covered by Smith. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And he's all alone. He's off on the layup.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Back to Jones. Here's Malone, covered by Jokic. Malone can't get it to go. Got only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Smith. A rebound by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Jason Kidd.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes it difficult to defend.
It's Jokic, high post. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's the break. Here's Maravich. And the deficit down inside single digits.
And that's their way back into this game. They've got to play racehorse basketball from here on out.
Pass to English. Jokic with a screen on Jones. 5 to shoot. Here's English. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Herb Jones picks one up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And he sinks the second. Gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Maravich, covered by Smith. Jones with a screen on Smith. From about 19. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Jokic. The three. Oh, Jokic is money on the long distance three.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Kidd, the pass to Weber. Jones sets a screen. Here's Maravich, covered by Smith. 6 to shoot. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
That's a costly error. Let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard even Udoka as he talked with the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching his team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, BA.
And Allie, thanks. To the paint. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Yeah, Malone showing you the bounce. How high he got up there, dunking comes pretty easy to him. It's quite easy when you get that high up.
Now here's Doncic. Over to the wing. In transition, here they come. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The intelligence of Kidd coming into play on offense. He made sure to call the foul while shooting.
Jason Kidd.
He hits the second from the line.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Pass to Jokic. And here's Smith. Doncic outside. Looking to end this cold spell. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Kidd, the pass to Weber. Here's Malone. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Malone is a big-time performer, having no issues with being in the spotlight and coming up with big buckets.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. English passes to Love. Doncic outside. Jokic in the post. Kicks it to Doncic. 5 on the clock. From about 19. Bullseye!
A gifted scorer. Luke is going to find a way to get the shots up that he wants to take.
Kidd, the pass to Malone. Out to the right wing. Pass to Maravich. There's the triple. The shot won't fall.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by forcing up bonehead moves like that.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Here's Malone, covered by Jokic. Fires from 14. The bank shot, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Love. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
And like most guys, Love kind of avoids the mid-range, but his mechanics make it a viable option for him.
Malone, pass to Kidd. Buries it from 3. Kidd's got 4 points in the quarter.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's Doncic. And that one off the back for the win in.
No matter what you call it, Doncic, no doubt. Nice shot there.
Here's Kidd, guarded by Doncic. Jones with a screen on Smith. Maravich. That 3 on target. there after the pump fake. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Over to the left wing. And they double up Jokic. Here's English. Outside for Love. Shot clock at 5. And Maravich pulls it down.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Weber, no good.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Smith outside. Pass to Love. Here's Jokic. Jokic throws it down. This is the So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, BA. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
All right, thank you.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.